Please do subscribe the channel, like, share, and if you really are interested in transits and the tutorials, please do watch the videos and share with others, and do press the bell notification so that you can be notified from time to time whenever I'm uploading the videos. Thank you so much. MaharishiParasharaConference.com. Please enroll yourself. I will be lecturing on the same. That is on the November 24th, 9:30 p.m. India time on Sunday. And I'll be lecturing on Dasha. If you really want to understand the transits and Dasha, so this video will be comprising of the same. So it'll really help you understand in a very simplistic manner. So I might just be taking up few horoscopes from the audience also. So from the, in fact, students who will be participating. So do enroll yourself. Many, powerful, I would say, community is going to be there. So it's good if you can book now, and see you there. Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I am not visible because I am going to be doing this video audio only, not video, but I will be explaining the most powerful set of eclipses that we are heading to. And this is heads up for one and all, because I know we do have some time in hand. That is why I wanted to do this video, so that you are well prepared. Now, when the eclipse is going to be taking place? The first eclipse is the partial lunar eclipse, which is taking place on the 18th of September. Irrespective of wherever it is taking place, I'm not going to be covering that, because we are Vedic astrologers and we don't have to specify that which country is going to get affected or which place is going to get affected, because people say about it. That's why I do. It is definitely going to be impacting one and all. If we are talking astrologically, astronomically, it is going to be taking place in few places only. So you can get all the information on the time and date app, or we can say time and date website. So I don't need to specify on that. My main motive behind making this video is, that is why I've written Purvabhadrapada and Hasta eclipses, because this is Vedic astrology. So you must know what is the relevance of these eclipses in these zodiac signs and in these nakshatras. So it is going to be 18th of September, 8:14 India time in Virgo and Pisces. Sun will be in Virgo and Pisces moon. And solar eclipse would be on the 2nd of October, rather midnight, 3rd of October, 0014 India time in Virgo at 15 degrees, 56 minutes. So what does this mean? First of all, I'm going to be explaining that you must see the declination, which is very, very important to check. So what exactly is declination? See, if you're looking at the nakshatras and you're looking at the, the conjunction or the opposition, so you must see how it is going to be, impacting you, whether it is in close vicinity or is not. Now, as you can see, this is the declination which is mentioned on the day of the eclipse. So sun is in Virgo and moon is in Pisces, okay, when this is going to be taking place. So this is the lunar eclipse I'm talking about. And can you see it is -2 degrees, 242 is the declination. And Rahu is at 237 and -237 as moon is, this is what is the declination for Ketu also. So minus is south and plus is north. That means it is right opposite. That is why sun is at 1 degrees. You can see sun is at 1 degrees here and moon is at -2 degrees. So this is how you should see. So I know degreically they are very far. They're very, very far, but declination wise, they're very close. So Rahu is at 237 and moon is at 242. Can you see? So that is how you should see. This is something which people miss out on. Now you will ask me that the degrees. Now let me show you also. One sec. Let me show you also that how the eclipse looks like on the day of the eclipse. It is going to be not the way it is looking like. One sec. Okay. So this is the time of eclipse, Delhi, New Delhi, India time. Okay. This is the exact time. If you can see full moon, Purvabhadrapada, And where is moon? Moon is at 1 degrees, but Rahu is at 12 degrees. So can you see the declination is so very important? If we see from here, this is not showing so. But if we see from the aspect of, when we see from the aspect of declination, it is showing that it is going to be in that vicinity, in that close vicinity. Okay. So this is how this is important, and this is how you should check actually. Okay. So because they have to be in close conjunction if there is an eclipse, right? But it is not. Degretically, this is not. But if we talk about the declination, it is. Okay, it is. So I'll just open this and I'll show you what is the declination again, so that you people are aware. So this was very small, so that is why I put it up. So you can see it is at minus 242, and here it is, Ketu is minus 37. Can you see? This is how, okay? So now this is technicality that I'm getting into, but you should not go by just the degrees. Declination is the most important one. Now, what exactly is going to be happening? I will be explaining that, okay? Now, when the eclipse is taking place, we have to see the condition of the nakshatra and the signs and the rulers of the same. When the eclipse is taking place, Sun and Ketu are together in Virgo, lunar eclipse, and solar eclipse is going to be in Virgo when moon is also conjoined Sun, okay, at 15 degrees, 56 minutes. That is Hasta nakshatra. So now we have first 18th of September, we have the Purvabhadrapada, that is in Jupiter's nakshatra. This is going to be taking place, okay? So this is going to be giving you a lot of clarity about wherever you want to go. You will be very positive. See, you must understand that the eclipses are here to guide us where we are stuck in life. So it's a reminder call that leave your ego aside. Even the luminaries can get eclipsed. So who are we? So this is a reminder call that do not get crazily obsessed with yourself, your position, your too much of egoistical nature. You can fall also. Okay. Purvabhadra is actually is about positive self-development also. So this is a very good time to get spiritual. I will give you color therapy also. If if you follow this, it is going to help you. That is why the heads up. Some people will go through anxiety and inferiority complex also. So for that also, I will give you some remedies. So stay tuned. So first part is going to be the general, what exactly is happening in the sky. Now, when we have, moon in the Purvabhadra, which is Jupiter's nakshatra. So you will feel that there will be sudden increase in spirituality, socializing. You're actually going to be feeling some, spiritual aspect angle attached to your life, and you will be meeting some gurus also. But be careful because Rahu and Moon will be together in the Pisces sign, so there can be some toxicity also. You have to be cautious about that as well. And depending on your personal level, what your dasha is, your personal chart, if at all you have any graha in Purvabhadra, that is Jupiter's nakshatra, or Jupiter is afflicted already. So this is going to be giving you major impact on your internal matters. You will be feeling quite uneasy because of your own self-created miseries, I would say. Okay. And you can experience in the Hasta transit, when Sun and Moon will be in Hasta and Ketu is in Hasta also, that is going to be in Virgo sign. Now you will be influenced by others, what the others are doing, how they are, getting successful. So there will be a lot of jealousy that people go through during the eclipses time. So in and around, so you will start experiencing from now itself the impact. That is why I'm making this video right now. I just did a reading, and the person, I just read the horoscope, is already experiencing the eclipses energy. And that is why I made this video, that let me talk about it, because, you must know. And I gave the color therapies to that person also. So this will be, Hasta is hand. So how you can use your hands well, your ideas. Basically, it is about multitasking and ideas and concepts. So how you use them. See, whenever you get hurt, what do you do? First, you use your hand, right, to heal yourself, isn't it? So hands are the healers also. They can heal, or they can even break things also. So it's up to you how you use it. And if there is any obstruction, you will be able to break also, because it's in the Virgo sign. And the ruling deity is Savitur, we should not forget, which is known to have a golden hand, which is about prosperity and healing as well. So you have to either break or make. It's up to you. Okay. Don't be jack of all trades and master of none. So do not multitask in such a manner that you become, master of none. So you have to be, suppose you are into, professions like artistic, palmistry, palm reading, therapist, or, you're into makeup, using your hands. So this will be impacting you the most. And if you have any graha in Hasta nakshatra, so you will be getting impacted even more. So you make sure that you know your chart well. If you don't know, even then, you must know what exactly is the dasha. If at all you are in the dasha of Sun, Ketu, Rahu, Moon, either or. So this is going to be impacting even more. And Jupiter and Moon especially, because Moon is going to be in Hasta. So solar eclipse is on the 3rd of October midnight, and lunar eclipse is going to be in the morning time, 8:14, in Delhi, New Delhi, India time. So this is what I wanted to say. And let us do the readings. And I'll first of all, I'll give you the what exactly you should be doing during this time, what kind of remedies will work for you. So first is the color therapy. Start incorporating good colors in your life, which are favorable for you. Suppose you are Aries, Taurus, I would say the first 4 signs. Okay. Aries, Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, I would say. Aries, Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, or Pisces. Okay. Please make a note. 1, 4, 5, 8. So you should, and 12. You should use more of the pink tones, orange tones. Use, yellow tones even more in your life. And if you use more of, black, grays, dark greens and all, so this will give you anxiety even more. Negative energy is attracted. So if you're Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Capricorn, or Aquarius, then you can use darker tones also, like navy blue, black, purple, gray, green. These will actually give you, these are normal colors which you will get to know from anywhere on the internet. But for sure, this is going to be giving you some positive vibes, positive energy also. Now, you should start burning incense stick outside your house. Somebody has asked for the evil eye. So for the evil eye, you must actually light kapoor. Okay, let me write it here. That is camphor. Okay. So camphor remedy works wonders. So in the evening, light the camphor and place it, just rotate it for 3 times anti-clockwise. 3 times anti-clockwise. Okay. So if you anti-clock, not clockwise, anti-clock, okay, clockwise, and it will be kept on the right-hand side of your door till the time it gets burnt out, and bring it back in the morning. And in the morning also, you should, clean your entrance door, main door, clean your main door with water. Clean your main entrance, I would say, main entrance with water, so that Rahu energy is warded off. Negative evil eye. Okay. Water. Okay. Clean with water, entrance with water. So this will ward off all the negative energies that you're experiencing. Okay. Then the next remedy is you have to water the sun god in the morning. You need to water the sun god. during this time. And you must check your breath. Check your breath. What nostril you are having the breath. Check your breath in the morning. Okay. Suppose it is your right nostril more, then step out for the first time of your house from the right foot. If it is left, then left foot. Okay. Check your breath. So this is a very important remedy, and this will actually ward off all the negative energies that you are going to be experiencing during the eclipses time even more, because sun and moon, the luminaries get eclipsed. Okay. So this is going to be giving you some positive energy also. Try to feed the dogs or the shelter homes. If you can go to the needy or the old, you should. This is something which is very common, but you should do it because Rahu is in the Pisces sign. So charity, house of charity, hospitals. If you can donate some eye medicines, if you can donate some medicines for the respiratory organs. So this will be a good move. Okay. So these are the remedies one should do. Please do write in the comment section if at all you felt the difference. Start from today itself, if you are in those parts of the world where it is morning. Okay. So you can start from today. If you are not, then you can start from the next. So you have to do the camphor remedy in the evenings. Okay. So you need to actually, when you rotate every, 3 times anti-clockwise, the camphor, it is taking away the negative energy of your whole house. So that anybody, because evil eye will, either you will go out or somebody will come to you, right? From the main door only, no? So everything is happening from the Rahu energy. That is why you have to wash your entrance. If you want the eclipses time also, we say that we should cleanse ourselves. We should cleanse the whole house. We should put basil, holy basil. Yes, use holy basil in food items. Holy basil. Food items, in your food items. If you don't have it, then you can also put up, the powder also. You get the powder also. Okay. This is what you should be doing. All right. Donating blood is for Mars and Ketu. And here Mars is looking at, when there's eclipse, Mars is looking at Ketu. I think there will be a lot of breakups during this time, many breakups during this time in relationships. So one must do these remedies for sure. And donating blood is one of the major and a powerful remedy for, avoiding blood loss. Maybe you meet with an accident or something, so it is said that you if keep donating blood often, so you will not be experiencing that kind of grave consequences of that accident or any kind of surgical process. All right, so yeah, thank you so much. And now let's start with the readings, how these eclipses are going to be impacting you all. So for Aries people, the eclipses are in your 6 and 12 axis. Okay. So this is going to be a very important one because, it's 6th house is actually about, health and work and litigation, etc. And Mars is also going to be looking here. So you need to change your diet. You need to have a healthier lifestyle from now itself. Okay. And you will definitely be able to realize your emotional productivity or relationship with others at work. So this is like, closure of work situation also. Maybe there will be something that you really need to work on. And this is going to be in the nakshatra of, Purvabhadrapada, as you know. So this is going to be giving you a lot of impact on your body. So you must take care, you must follow the routine from now itself. You can adopt new health, habits and focus on improving your well-being as well. Okay. So this is one thing, and you should actually, work on your, your relationships even more, because this is going to be the time when, you will be experiencing a lot of issues in your relationships. You need to work on that. Also, it is going to be some highlighting your employment, work related areas. There can be that you are working really very hard, but the promotion is, not coming through. Your financial status might just, require a lot of attention as well. Maybe, you have to work on your finances. You need to, your expenditures can increase. So you have to work on that. Somebody, at the home front, you have to, maybe somebody is in the hospital or something. So you have to take care of that as well. And there can be that you are going to be going in for major donations during this time as well. Okay. But it is going to be giving you some sort of a mixed result, because it is in your 6th and 12th houses, so house of money expenditures. So some business, some businesses can start, or some delegation from overseas you'll be connecting also. But it will give you some connection with the overseas lands, or you're going to be shifting out from your country to another, or your city to another city. But there can be some health issues that I can see from the horoscope here. Okay, so take care of your health. That's all I can say. Okay, majorly. But this is a time for new beginnings. See, it is going to be in Purvabhadrapada, and it is going to be in Hasta. These two eclipses. So it means that you can heal yourself. You have to avert your jealousy. You have to see to it that you're not comparing yourself with others. They are growing, I'm not. All those things can be predominant. You have to be careful about your thought process. You have to be very on the high alert. I would say that no, I should not give up, or I should not be getting involved in anything which is a negative emotion. So think about yourself first, keep yourself first, and things will start falling in place. All right. Coming to the next one, that is, okay, what happened here? One sec. One sec. Thing happened. Okay. So we're coming to the Taurus reading now. How are these eclipses going to be impacting you? Heads up for you guys. See, the eclipse for you is going to, these two are going to be taking place in your 5th and 11th axis. So now 5th house is about creativity, children. So you have to have a good relationship with your children. That bonding is required. This is not a right time to conceive or to make babies, I would say, procreation. It's not considered to be good any which ways during the eclipses time to bear children. It's better that you avoid this month, especially on the 18th of September and the 3rd of October. Some new projects will be coming in, and something to do with government authorities and government jobs might just give you some issues. There can be that you are going to be having some issues to resolve in your finances. There can be that you can get attracted to some opposite gender or somebody at the workplace, and it will be a little difficult situation for you. You will propose and that person might refuse. So be careful about that as well. At the same time, you are expecting promotion, which might just take a longer time, or it can be that you're not getting what you want. So you will feel a little frustrated also. And in the 5th house, you see, this brings new creative projects, also romantic interest. It might just give you too much of inclination towards work, pleasure, both things simultaneously. And it is going to be giving you a lot of, newness in your life, because eclipses will show you or pave way to something new also. And 11th house, is the house of your friends, the circle that you move around in. So don't be overindulgent. There can be that there are certain addictions that you can pick up, and then you regret later. So you have to be careful about your community that you move around in, the society that you move around in. Okay, you will be having some mental health issues that you can go through. So you need to do the remedies that I've given in the beginning part. They are very peculiar and very important remedies which will help you. They are practical remedies and they definitely work. So you must actually be very careful about your relationship, about your health, about your mental well-being also. There can be that you're going to be very emotional, egoistical. So the positive aspect is that it will give you a lot of desires. It will make you quite lusty, towards desirous. When you're desirous, when you desire something, what happens? It is paving way to some new openings and new beginnings also simultaneously. You want to do things, you are looking at the bigger picture. So this is going to be the time when you will do really, the aspirations are growing and you're getting inspired. You want to do bigger things in life. So these are definitely going to be giving you that positive approaches as well. It's just that you have to be careful about your emotional well-being, about your relationship, about your children. And if you're thinking of preparing for some exam or something, then it can be a little difficult time period. But overall, I would say that this is not that bad, because Rahu does well in the 11th house. Not that bad for your material growth. But for the non-living things, it is good, but not for the living things, it's not. Living beings, it's not. Coming to the Gemini sign. Okay, I have to write it here. Gemini. So for Gemini natives, this eclipses are going to be in the axis of your 4th house and 10th house. See, 4th house is your mother, your family, your house, your property, your vehicles, your legacy, your inheritance, also your support from the people who are very, very close knit. Now, this might just bring about a lot of anxiety to you. The lunar eclipse is going to be in your 10th house, and solar eclipse is going to be in your 4th house. So when we talk about the lunar eclipse, it is going to be bringing about some changes at the workplace. Maybe your boss will change, your subordinates might change, or there can be that you're going to be you're asked to move into some other department. There can be some switch that can happen. Your ambitions are going to be exponentially growing, and there can be a promotion also. So for you, it is really wonderful for the professional growth. But what about your relationship quotient? You can have issues with the influential people, or you can have problems with your co-workers also. You need to be really focused on your work and one pinpointed approach, rather than just bifurcating your thought process. I have mentioned in the beginning part, don't be jack of all trades, don't multitask. As it is, Gemini natives want to do multiple things at a time. So you need to work on yourself, on your or focus on one thing at a time, and you will definitely be an achiever. These days, people, youth especially, they multitask, but they it sharpens the brain of theirs. I know that, but still, you need to align yourself. Okay, there has to be a balance between work and life, because you're not able to, because it's you're not able to balance because you have this axis predominant in the Kendra. Now, when there is a solar eclipse which is happening in your 4th house, Sun and Ketu are together, Moon is also going to be there. That means that this will give you some glitches in your in your documentation. It maybe you're signing the agreements for your purchasing of property or vehicle. There can be some issues with the authorities also. There can be egoistical issues with your own friends and family, and your mother, especially. Mother's health can be little, topsy-turvy. So you have to take care of that. Maybe, she's hospitalized, God forbid, but you need to take care of that as well. Some gains can be anticipated as far as selling of the property is concerned. It is good for you because Mars is looking at your 4th house. You will make the property, but you need to really be careful about what exactly are you looking at, what kind of price you're asking, what kind of price you're giving. Maybe you pay overboard, to purchase certain things. Okay. Going to the overseas lands is also reflected with the eclipse's timing, but don't travel during this time period. If you can do it, if possible for you, it is all the more better that you avoid traveling during this time. It is not considered to be a right time for, especially on the 18th and September and the 2nd, 3rd October. Avoid. Do the remedies that I have prescribed during the beginning of the video. They will definitely help you and ward off all the negative influences of the eclipses as well. For Cancer natives, this 3rd and 9th axis is getting activated. So 3rd house, first of all, it is going to be in the 9th house when the lunar eclipse is taking place on the 18th of September. Now, when it is the 9th house which is getting active, and Jupiter and Moon's nakshatras are also getting active. So this means that you will get a lot of opportunities now to travel, to visit the, religious places, shrines, etc. Any kind of travels that you are actually fixing from now itself are going to be fruitful. You're going to be exploring the world. You're going to be getting that support from the people around you, your father-like figures, but it can give some health issues to your parents. You have to be taking care of them. Litigations will settle in your favor if at all you have any you're involved in any of those. This is the 12th places away from your 10th. So any kind of promotion, if you're expecting, you might not be able to get it. And as far as your personal health is concerned, when there is a solar eclipse, you might just experience some health issues also, or communication gap with your authorities, with your friends, or with the people around you, with your neighbors. You have to be careful as well. There can be some complications or misunderstandings which can crop up. Your neighbors can fall sick also. And this will give you some major connectivity with the co-workers, and you will be maybe preparing for some examination, government examination. So you will get through as well. Why is it so? Because we have a Sun-Ketu conjunction, not Rahu-Ketu conjunction, Rahu-Sun conjunction. It is much better that Sun and Ketu do well together. So this is going to give you that success also that you're looking for, and it is going to be in Hasta nakshatra, Moon's nakshatra, which is your Lagnesh. So it is definitely very positive. And the nakshatra ruled by Jupiter is also going to be giving you success in your endeavors. So for the living beings, it can give some health issues, but for the non-living things, it is good. Maybe, you're going to be changing your place, you're changing your house, selling your property. All that is positive. Short journeys can also give you some clarity about your future. Maybe you will meet certain people during this time and you will get that clarity. As far as your children is concerned, this might be bringing about some changes in their life. They might be leaving for the place where they want to pursue education, or there are some examinations they're going to be sitting for. September, October, generally the sessions are on, and they're already, in the middle of the some places it's the middle of the session, or some places it started in September. So you will be really working very hard on yourself during this time, or you'll be pushed to do things, especially if you are in the dasha of Sun, Ketu, Moon, Rahu, so Jupiter. So these are going to get impacted even more, and especially if you have planets in Hasta and Purvabhadrapada. Check for yourself. If you don't know, then just see how it is going to be in the 9th house and the 3rd house. Okay. And do the remedies that I have prescribed in the beginning. It will really help you. So for Leo natives, this is a very, for the luminaries, that is the luminary sign, that is the moon and the sun. Whenever the Cancer and Leo signs we talk about, they get impacted the most. Why? Because the luminaries only get eclipsed, that is sun and moon. If you have seen, why we never say Venus eclipse, isn't it? Venetian eclipse. No, we say solar and lunar, right? So the lunar eclipse is on the 18th of September and solar eclipse is on the 3rd of October. Rather, the second night, so it is midnight for India people. So India time. So now this eclipse is going to be in your 2nd and 8th houses. See, the lunar eclipse is in your 8th house. So this is number one thing that we see is how to deal with your health. There can be some mental health issues. You can be jealous of someone and you feel quite inferior about what you have. And this can also lead to some kind of chronic diseases, chronic pains also. Enemies will try to harm you. The hidden enemies, you have to be taking care. But it is good for inheritance. It is good for acquiring wealth. It is good for your resources. Maybe you will get some new ideas, something will begin, because it is in Jupiter's sign and Jupiter's nakshatra, which is happening. Lunar eclipse is happening. So this will give you growth at the workplace. Your professional career growth will be can be anticipated, because the Lord of the 8th is in the 10th house, that is Jupiter. And Jupiter's nakshatra is getting active as well. So this is good for starting new business, new job, new assignment, promotion. And this is going to be giving you that healing touch also, healing others as well. You must remember that on the 2nd, 3rd, there is UTC 1844. There is a solar eclipse which is happening in Virgo sign in Hasta nakshatra. So 2nd house means that you're going to be dealing with your finances well. You will get a lot of ideas how to do it, but your expenses are going to rise because the Lagnesh is transiting your 2nd and with Ketu. So it will deplete your finances. You will put a lot of effort to save the money. So just make sure that you're not, you have to push yourself not to spend too much money during this time. There can be that you're, trying to avoid that, but you're not able to. But you have to be, right now only, be alert. That is why I'm giving this information way ahead of times. So this is good for your financial growth, because Jupiter is looking here. So financial growth, professional career growth. But you have to see to it that your expenses are cut down. Then only the savings will increase, because Mercury is also at that time in your 1st house and Venus is in your 3rd house. So this is good for your esteem, prestige, but you will feel a little inferior also looking at others. It is good for your, inheritance purpose. You might just get some money from there. And for student natives, it's a very good transit, very good eclipses, favorable eclipses, because, it is good for research work. It is good for healing purpose. Hasta is healing, it's a healing touch. So it's good if you are into that artistic fields, something to do with the jewelry designing, something to do with designing, that you use hands more. So it's good for the ones who heal, Reiki, or the healers, or the ones who use their palm readers, etc. So they are going to be really doing well. And overall, it's an auspicious period for you, I would say. Plus minus week time, you should be taking good care of your health, I would say. Okay. Overall, Saturn is also there. Jupiter is in the 10th. So it's not looking that bad. Jupiter, whenever is in the Kendra, it protects. And in trine, it protects. So don't think too negative about it also. It's just that people feel the brunt even more as compared to others, because you are a sun-ruled sign. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. Please do the remedies that I've given in the beginning part, please, everyone. So Virgo natives, this is the eclipse which is taking place in your 1-7 axis. See, whenever 1-7 axis is predominant, major changes take place in your personality, in your relationship. Some new beginnings, something ends and something new starts. Mars is also in the Kendra looking at this eclipse zone on the 3rd of October. So first of all, it is going to be in your 7th house. So whenever there is a 7th house energy predominant, this can bring about too much complication in relationship. You expect a lot. You start expecting a lot. You start expecting the reciprocation from your partner. So this might just give you a lot of uneasiness, or maybe you just have given up. No, I don't want to do for this person. If at all you are having toxicity, too much of toxicity in the relationship, but this might just break the relationship in and around eclipses time. You feel that, no, it's over. The harmony actually is missing. But there is a chance, because Saturn is in the 6th house, there is a strong probability that you will work on your relationship, and Jupiter's nakshatra is also predominant. So it will give you some relief there. You might just feel that things are, gradual, but they are moving. So you will experience some new sources of income, because it's good for your financial growth, spiritual growth also. And it is happening in your 1st house on the 2nd, midnight, 3rd. It is going to be giving you some detaching energies, and you will feel that you want to do things very spiritually. So you will give up on the expectation part, or on the, on the, what do you call, just doing for yourself, self-centric approach, because it is Ketu energy which is there. So you will acquire more knowledge, wealth, prosperity, and you will be more, in that worldly comforts also. Not worldly comforts, spiritual comforts, I meant. You will be into meditative zone. So this is the time when you should actually be getting more meditative, yogic practices, have sattvic foods, light foods, drink more water, because sun is in the first house, right? So you will be more inclined towards religious activities also. And this will give you some internal churning also. It is in the Hasta nakshatra. So you will be maybe, you're into accounts, auditing, you're a chartered accountant or CS, you are going to be really working on your finances, on your work, on your calculations. You're going to be very calculative also with this, a 2, 6, 10 signs getting active as well. So this is a good time period. You will get all the support that you want from the people around you. Mars is also there looking at this zone. So you have to take care while driving, avoid these dates where the eclipses are taking place. You might just have some issues to deal with, and health issues, in fact. Okay. So drive safely, I would say, if you drive. Coming to the next one, do the remedies that I've prescribed in the beginning part. That'll help you. So coming to Libra. So for Libra natives, this axis of 6th house and 12th house is getting active here. So the lunar eclipse is taking place in your 6th house in Pisces sign in Jupiter's nakshatra. So this is going to be giving you some work-related, issues, or I would say some new beginnings. Maybe something will end and something new starts. Because it is the 6th house, there can be that you have to put effort to have cordiality maintained at the workplace. This might just give you some kind of issues to deal with the people around you, your health issues. You have to take care of all of that. Rahu in the 6th house is actually, not bad. 3, 6, 10, 11. The Papa grahas do well here. So you are getting opportunities, but at the same time, you're getting many declines also. So this might frustrate you, but at the end of the day, you will be a winner. Don't worry. Eclipses actually are reminder calls, okay? Reminder calls for just going back and doing and finishing things. Maybe you have missed out on something, oh, I know everything. If you have that kind of a feeling, you will not be in that process of learning. And just see to it that you have, do you have planets in Hasta nakshatra? Do you have planets in Purvabhadrapada, this Jupiter's nakshatra? So if you have any of the grahas here, then you are going to get impacted even more. If you are in the dasha of Rahu, check if you are in the Rahu dasha. So the eclipses are going to impact you even more. Okay, if you are in Jupiter's dasha or Sun dasha or Moon dasha. So Moon dasha, of course, I have seen people go through a lot because it waxes in wanes. So if you are already in Moon dasha, the eclipses impact you even more internally, mentally, and that impacts your health also, because you are going through a lot of anxiety during this time, and especially insecurities and anxiety you go through when Moon is transiting in the eclipse zone in your 6th house. So you need to take care of your mental setup also. If you have a retrograde Jupiter with this nakshatra, it will give you reversals also. It can give you reversals. Maybe, you got the promotion, it might be a demotion. You did not get a promotion, you will get a promotion. You're understanding? The reversals doesn't mean that it's going to be negative only. Okay, Jupiter is as it is transiting your 8th house, and 8th house transit of Jupiter is not considered to be bad. It is good for partnership. It is good for income, for spouse, for professional career growth, and government authorities can also be supportive of you. It's just that you feel quite frustrated at times, because Jupiter is a magnifying energy. Okay, then the eclipse is going to be on the 2nd. October 1844 UTC time. So this is going to be in your 12th house zone. See, 12th house is the house of expenditure. And You might just be traveling to some religious places. You are going to be visiting some foreign lands during this 1 month or the next month's time. And you might just be starting some business, and this might just be a disaster, or you might just lose a lot of money also. So you need to be more spiritually inclined. Give some part of your income to someone who really needs more than you. Suppose you are earning $10. If you give $1 or 50 cents also, it doesn't matter. This might just bring about a lot of disturbance in your peace of mind. So you should actually do the remedies that I have given. Color therapies, you can drink from the bottle, which is maybe white in color or yellow in color. So that will give you some mental peace as well, or green in color. That will be good. Okay. So overall, it will give you mixed results, I would say, but surely you will be doing well in your profession and in your wealth wise, but it is not that great for your personal well-being and your mental setup. You might be feeling very anxious also. Okay. Coming to the next one, just do the remedies that I've prescribed in the beginning part also. It'll help you. For my dear Scorpio natives, this transit of Rahu and Ketu and the eclipses is going to be taking place in your 5 and 11 axis. Now, we switch places as compared to the Taurus rising. Now it is the opposite. Now, Rahu is there in your 5th house, and the eclipse is going to be in Jupiter's nakshatra Purvabhadrapada in your 5th house. See, 5th house energy is about your knowledge, about your intellect, about your progeny, about your love, relationship, government, because it is the 8th from your 10th house. So you might just it could be a touch and go in your promotion. There can be something wrong with your relationship in and around this time period. And the time starts now, actually. I know it is pretty much more than a month where but you must prepare. That's why the heads up. So it can bring about some negative impact on your mental setup. You start comparing, you might just not be able to do things the way you wish to. Jupiter says acquire more knowledge, and the eclipse is taking place in Jupiter's nakshatra. So this will give you a lot of inclination towards doing things for others. You might just be more mystical, more spiritual. You want to acquire more knowledge. You can be more involved in, see, Purvabhadra is the nakshatra of spirituality, isn't it? So it can give you that kind of a career also, where you will be dependent on the spiritual realms. Maybe you're an astrologer or someone, who can, a tarot reader, a spiritual leader. So this can give you some positive energy there. And this is the two-phased aspect, of this nakshatra, is that you can be mentally and physically devoted to spiritualism also. It's good if you do that. And do for others. Something which is done secretly will be definitely giving you good results. So don't get carried away in your relationship with people. People are going to be because there is an eclipse which is taking place in your 11th house, this, and Ketu is there. So this might just bring about some relationship from the past. And then you are just thinking, should I carry forward with this, or should I just, should I go ahead with this relationship? So there's a lot of confusion also. So you need to sit and maybe take the advice of your family members. But, somebody from the family, elderly, can also guide you through. Okay. It could be that you will get some financial improvement, also upliftment. Maybe some influential people you will be connecting with, or some people from the government authorities might just be helping you accomplish your goals. And without any problems, you will reign, you will definitely be satisfied also, because Sun and Ketu are in your 11th house. So this is considered to be good. Overall, a progressive phase for you, because it is the 5th and 11th axis, which is giving you that creativity, and it's in the Hasta nakshatra. So good for the designing people, who are into designing background. So the fashion design or web design, or we can say makeup artists, or, dance, drama, anything to do with that is definitely going to be, or the healers themselves, they'll be doing really well in their professional. Because eclipses, we must understand, are the reminder calls. They are really very helpful periods, because sometimes what happens, we forget that where we are going. Okay. And we forget, that the reality check, that yes, I can, some egoistical that yeah, I'm doing so well, oh, people are following me, so that happens. So what happens with the eclipses, they blemish the luminaries also. So you imagine, when the luminaries can get eclipsed, who are we? So it's a reminder call that please lie low, please come down, don't fly too high, you know be grounded, be down to earth. So that kind of a phase we all go through. So the churning process happens. That is why Rahu Ketu, they just come and go twice in a year, or sometimes 4 times in a year, 6 times in a year, to just tell us, stay calm, stay calm, stay calm. Okay. So things are going to get, uh, little slow, little frustrating. But at the end of the day, you will realize that these were the reminder calls for me, and I must learn my lesson. Okay. And you will. It's up to you how you do it. But do the remedies. They are really very good remedies that I came up with, and I never ever do the remedies. I just customize them, because I don't even realize what remedies I'm giving, because I never ever plan the remedies. It just comes. It just comes. Why? Because God wants me to give the remedies. Remember, it's the divine energy which is playing out. Okay. Now, coming to Sagittarius natives. For Sagittarius natives, this is going to be the time period where the Kendras are getting active. Actually, for the dual signs, this is the Kendras which are getting active. So Rahu is in the 4th and Ketu in the 10th. So first we have the 4th house, which is getting activated, because the partial lunar eclipse is on the 18th of September in your 4th house and in Jupiter's nakshatra. And Jupiter and this nakshatra is forming a 3-11 relationship. So it's a positive thing for purchasing property, signing contracts, going overseas, travels. Some new, energy can be felt with the 4th house energy. You can purchase property, you can move out of the place where you are. Some major changes do happen. You will actually feel quite accomplished. You will feel the sense of satisfaction. But do remember, it is not good for your mother's health. It is not good to be in the place where you were born. It is better that you switch for some time, for a few days. It'll be really positive for you. And also, this is the time period when you need some financial support also. So maybe somebody from the family will support you or help you, and your health issues will also get better if at all you're going through some health issues. But remember, the solar eclipse is not going to be giving you that kind of confidence that you need. It is the 10th house energy playing out here, and that is happening on the 2nd and the 3rd, because it is in the midnight time in India. So that is why it is in your 10th house. So it is going to give you some frustration also. It is going to give you some kind of highs and lows. Maybe, people at the workplace will not support you. Some VIPs have come in and you're not getting that kind of attention. So yeah, you were supposed to take up the presentation and somebody else is handed over. Okay, you do it. So last minute changes might just frustrate you on that particular day. So you need to be well prepared. Okay, if this kind of a situation, or read between lines, it can be a similar kind of a situation. I'm not pinpointing all the situations right now. It could be anything similar also. Maybe, some subordinates are not supportive of you. Your government thing is not moving, some kind of job is stuck. So those kinds of energies you can relate with. Something to do with your 10th house energy, taking care of your parents' health. You have to be very, very careful. On the professional front, it can give you some miss, and maybe you're not interested in doing the jobs what you are assigned. So you just are looking for some changes. So you will start feeling the results from now itself. Do the remedies that I prescribed in the beginning part. Okay, they will help you. And if you feel that you have you have that aura which is getting depleted, and negative energies are all the time, you're surrounded with people are just eyeing on you. You do things, you start and they don't get complete. You speak up. One should not speak up until unless you should. That is why it said that if speech is silver, silence is gold. You should keep your mouth shut. Don't tell or spill the beans till the time you actually achieve it. So sometimes what happens, I have experienced it myself. I never ever like telling anything or speaking big about myself, or what are my plans. It's definitely not going to, um, because people will have some jealousy, people will have some kind of negative aura. So you have to protect it. Okay, you have to protect it. So that is the reason I've given the remedies, camphor remedy I've given, and stepping out, the breath remedy I've given, how you should step out, all those remedies. I don't remember what all remedies just came into my mind and I just gave away. So you must actually make very, very cautious decisions by regarding your job change also during this time. You will feel frustrated and you will put in your papers and then you will regret. Not done. That is something you have to be careful about. Be calm. Don't get carried away and make impulsive decisions, because Mars is also going to be looking here. Just take care of your health, because Mars Ketu gives surgical process, gives pains, body pains. So you need to be careful about your health. Yes, homeopathy medicines are good for you. If you want to start any treatment, definitely it'll work. Don't worry about it. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn, and do the remedies, please. Everybody, I'm telling you, the remedies are really important, and they're very generic ones, but they really work wonders. For the Capricorn natives, the eclipse is going to be taking place in your third and ninth axis. First, the lunar eclipse is going to be in your third house on the 18th of September. It is a long way to go, but time flies and you will not be ready, because if this video comes late, it is not going to help you. Believe you me, anybody who's going to be giving away this video later is not going to help you. So you be prepared that eclipses are reminder calls. If at all you are having a lot of ego, just lie low, just be grounded, because you have to also lose your sheen as luminaries do. So your communication, you have to be careful. Don't commit what you cannot do. Don't commit anything like that. So just say things that you can do. Okay. Don't just commit for, whatever, you're going through. Unnecessarily, it is not going to be noticeable otherwise. If you say anything that can be piercing, or maybe, you change your, you just switch from your commitment. You are actually, going to be experiencing similar kind of a situation from others also. They can be that people are going to be having faith in you, or you are going to be having faith in them, the vice versa, and either or breaks. So that kind of a situation comes up when the eclipses are there. Okay. So the commitments you should not accept or make also. Okay. You must appreciate your work. You should not think that, you're not doing well in life, because there is a lot of inferiority complex that you're going to be going through. Okay. And on the especially 18th eclipse, 18th September eclipse, which is the lunar eclipse, which is very, very important, and it impacts your, mental setup. So it can bring about some, some relationships which, can impact your mental setup. You're feeling very insecure. You're comparing yourself with others. That gives you the worry, okay, I'm not doing well, the others are. They have money, I don't. They have more money than me. All those things can happen. You're just going for selling a property and somebody sells it for more price, higher price. Then you will feel very, very anxious also. Can happen. Similar kind of situations, just place yourself and see as per your, just read between lines. That is why the readings are very generic, because you have to mix and match. I will not be able to do for everyone, right? Everybody's situation is different, alag. Everybody's situation is different. Everybody's circumstances are different. Dasha is different. Charts are different. So it might just impact you somewhere or the other, how your Jupiter's position is, because it is going to be in Jupiter's nakshatra. So here it is going to be impacting your children's health. Maybe your relationship with children can suffer, but it will give you some good creativity, some creative energies. You'll be learning more, higher knowledge, wisdom. At the end of the day, you will see that, yes, the wisdom prevails and you're going to be doing really well. The confidence is going to be getting better with each passing day. Then comes the solar eclipse, because every 15 days is, there's a 15 days gap. So 18th of September, and then it is 2nd midnight. So this is going to be, or we can say third morning. when the eclipse is happening, solar eclipse. Now, solar eclipse is about the confidence, it hits your confidence, it hits your profession. So it can be that, you're going to be experiencing some, some complications with the religious belief system or people around you, or, the faith that you have or people have. You can have clashes in that. Also, your parents, you can have clashes with your own parents or your father, especially. Father's health can suffer. So take care. Also, you're going to be leaving your country and going to some other country or place, or, if you're in the foreign land, you can have troubles there also. But this will be good if you exchange your ideas, learn more, be more receptive to acquire knowledge, upskill yourself, learn more about healing energies, how you can heal, how you can self-introspect and be a better person. Where am I lacking? What am I lacking? Why am I comparing? Ask these questions always. Am I really doing right? Am I on the right path? These questions you must answer every day. Am I doing this correctly? Am I doing the right thing? Right thing is what your gut says. Yes, this is good. This is right. It should come from within. Okay. Even if you're, if you're drinking from someone else's cup, you maybe, silently, secretly, or whatever, what is right and wrong. If it is right for you, it's right for you. Correct. But it doesn't mean that you go and murder someone, obviously not. So this is something, a soldier is also murdering, no, but it's a desh bhakti. It is like patriotism. But the one who is murdering on the street, killing on the street, that is something which is not considered to be a right thing. So the mundane predictions I will also give on the eclipses in some other video for sure. I will make a separate video for the mundane predictions. Now, for you guys, when the 9th house eclipse is happening on the 2nd of October, you can have some stress levels getting higher. And loss of job can happen, change of job, change of bosses, change of place can happen, which can bother you, or it can give you some upheavals also here and there. So you need to be careful about this churning process. It can be that, initially you will feel a little uncomfortable, but you will settle down. So just don't worry about it. Also, any kind of distraction that your kids are having. So this will be the phase when they will feel better also. They will start feeling better. Because in the previous eclipse, lunar eclipse on the 18th of September, things were not looking good, but now they are getting better for your children also, for the competition success also, and your health improvement as well. Just take care of your father's health and your mother's health also. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. Aquarius natives, this eclipse which is happening is going to be in your 2nd and 8th axis. And please navigate this by looking at your dasha. Are you in your Rahu dasha, in Moon dasha, Sun dasha, or in Ketu dasha, and or in your Jupiter dasha also, because Moon is going to be in Jupiter's nakshatra when this eclipse is going to be taking place in your 2nd house. That is a lunar eclipse on the 18th of September. Now, when this eclipse is taking place in your 2nd house, it is about your finances. You can get carried away and take wrong advice and invest somewhere. Or you just want to make money out of money by hook or by crook, because Rahu energy is prevalent. Now, the eclipse is happening in favor of Rahu and Ketu, isn't it? Because they win in the eclipses. They only eat up, or we can say they shadow the luminaries. So what is happening? Your emotions can get overshadowed by other people's growth, by other people's life. You can get influenced, or you can get, that, oh, that person is making so much of money, I'm not. So that can bring about a lot of jealousy in you. It can bring about a lot of, status growth to show off others. You just want to speak things to, lure others. You can tell lies, you can tell stories in and around, because this is the time you work on. Avoid committing something which you can't keep. No promises, no false promises that you can't keep. You can be very materialistically inclined during this time, but there's no harm. There is no problem. You can, but don't take a wrong route. Don't take a shortcut, and don't be in a hurry. Hurry scurry will make you really go haywire. So you need to be very, very careful about your mental setup during this time period, starting from now itself. Okay, work on yourself. If there is lack of harmony with your family members, just be cordial. Try to, be with them more rather than, just trying to shove away your responsibilities. Okay. And this is also the time when you should be more charitable. The expenditures should be on charity rather than showing off others. It doesn't matter what you have, what you don't, it doesn't really matter. You have to go without anything in hand. Okay, you have to, your onward journey, the last journey is like that. Yes, we must be comfortable, we must earn for our bread and butter, no doubt about it. We have to be little materialistic also, because but we cannot be self-centric and we just start thinking only about ourselves. We are in the community, so we must give back to the community also where it is required. Never go overboard in charities. I always say that you cannot interfere in anyone else's karma. So don't go overboard, don't get carried away. You should give some part of your income, not most of your income. Okay. And this is happening in the 8th house from your 7th lunar eclipse. So this can give complication, health issues to your partner. This can be, it is good for your purchasing of property, shifting out from the place where you're living, good for your progeny, children. This is good. But for your own health comes the solar eclipse on the 2nd and the 3rd. Now, this is not a good time period for your health. So take good care of your health. Your partner's income, maybe that depletes, partner gets demoted or is not given the due, or you can have some hidden secrets, relationships which can be actually revealed, can come into limelight. Any kind of support that you're looking for at the workplace might just be actually giving you that support system, or the growth, government authorities, or professional career growth, or connectivity with the authorities is going to be beneficial for you. Your confidence level is going to be exponentially growing. Don't worry about that, but you do feel frustrated and lose your peace of mind also with the 8th house transit. And 8th house is the actually the house of death also. For that reason, you will get more spiritually inclined. You will be a good healer. You can be very positive in your approach towards gaining success in the endeavors that you can have that the insecurity that you were going through. Now you will not be feeling that insecure. You have learned your lesson. Okay, I must just stay calm rather than comparing with others and feeling insecure why my life is so bad and others' life is so good. So stop comparing and things will get better. But investment wise, you have to be very, very careful, because it's the Virgo sign where Ketu and where the eclipse is taking place, and it is not good for your investments, for your money. Handle your wealth really, really well. Okay, coming to the next, and it's not good time to conceive also. You all know that, right? Last one, Pisces. So for Pisces natives, and to start with, I would tell you that please look at the remedial part that I've given in the beginning part. Please do the remedies. They're really going to be very, very helpful, and it is good for you also. So coming to the last sign, that is Pisces, the eclipse is going to be in your 1-7 axis. Now, first eclipse that is on the 18th of September is in your first house. Now you have to take care of your health. You have to take care of your mental setup. You will acquire knowledge. You will be prosperous, but your health, mental health, you're comparing with others. You're just inclined towards, acquiring, wealth and knowledge and, to supersede others. That kind of a setup is there. So you need to work on that, that you don't compare with others. They are doing well, I'm not, etc., etc. Okay, because Rahu in the first house gives you a lot of self-centric approach. Remember, you don't think about others, and the partner becomes very detached. You expect a lot from others. You're not getting reciprocated. You get irritable. But remember, this transit is not going to be very bad for you, because this eclipse is going to be heading in your Kendra. So there is a lot of change that in your personality, in your looks, in your perspective. There is a lot of you're going to be improving considerably also. So start from now itself, navigate your future from now itself. If at all you're feeling that there is a sudden turn of events and this is bogging you down, etc., so you need to be physically and mentally really very strong and fit from now itself. Okay. Overall, it is the first eclipse can give you, too much of aspirations, too much of material growth. You will grow also, undoubtedly, but you will be depleting on the personal front, on the internal front, because you are losing out on your uh, actual nature. Okay, that nature of yours, because you have suffered a lot and you say that, okay, let it happen now. It's fine. I want money, I want material growth, forget the world. That kind of a situation. But it is in the Pisces sign, after all, the eclipse is taking place in Jupiter's nakshatra. So this will give you a lot of knowledge also. By the end of it, after 15 days, when the eclipse is right opposite in your seventh house, the wisdom prevails. You will get totally opposite of what you were feeling on the 18th of September. So on the second, third, of October, you will see that, things have improved. You're thinking about others. You want benefit of others. That jealousy, that insecurity, that fear, etc., or too much of lust for material comforts, that is actually depleting. So this will, or maybe your partner or partnership business, etc. The partner is teaching you, is guiding you. Don't be like this, be like this, and you learn. So that churning process happens within this 15 days time. Remember, that is why the 15 days gap. And always remember, they are the opposite energies where the eclipses are happening. Pisces and Virgo are totally opposite energies, and it's happening in the Hasta nakshatra. So it's very good time for the ones who are into healing, the ones who are into palm reading, the ones who are artistic, creative, who use their hands for designing, etc. It's a very, very beautiful time period for them. You'll grow, you'll learn more. Expenditures might increase, of course. Economic conditions might deplete, but overall, you will be satisfied. You're doing well economically, but you're mentally not satisfied. Sometimes it so happens. That is Rahu. But you are not doing well financially, but you're very calm. You're very, very much at peace. That is Ketu energy working. Right opposite energy. They're one, yet they are opposite. Okay. So that is what is going to be. And I would advise you all to do the remedies that I have given in the beginning part. It will really help you. And do subscribe the channel, do like and share, and hit the bell notification also. I will be back with the mundane predictions sometime in the future, very soon. All right. Stay blessed, have great eclipses, and learn from your own life what exactly is going on. So just be more confident, just be more receptive, okay? And be sensitive about the situation. Stay blessed, everyone. Om Tat Sat.